When you think things couldn't get any worse. On air, online, on demand, on the move. This is Dirty Punchers Reborn.
Hey up. Hi.
Your home for rebels and misfits.
Hey guys and girls, welcome to Dirty Boxers Reborn. It's all going crazy this week. But good news, we've got the video kind of working with sound. Ben, on the other hand, has been restricted. Ben, you're restricted. You're down,
What are you
mate.
talking about?
Oh, look, he's out and about with his little Mobley device.
That's me.
We'll get to that in a minute. Oh no, we're not having calls right at the beginning of the show, people. No.
Ready.
Jeez, we haven't even introduced ourselves yet.
Is that a genuine caller?
That was, yes. Already.
Wow.
Already, honestly.
We're very successful, aren't we?
We are. What, we don't know. But that's just, So out there in the sticks, we have a Benjamino. Hello, Ben.
Hello.
How are you, my sweet pea?
I'm very well. I am, as you said, I am out in the sticks. I am currently on the farm.
Okay. See, people. We love you, but shut up for a minute.
Not you, Ben.
Not you for once. No, go on.
Yeah. Yeah, so no, I'll keep talking, yeah.
Yeah, you do.
As I said, yes, I'm out on the farm. Perth is currently in the middle of a coronavirus lockdown over,
Shocking.
I don't know, a couple of cases. And I decided that I'm having none of that, and I'm heading out.
So you've made a choice that you've decided.
Yeah, I made a choice to not be involved in that, and yeah.
I see what you're doing, and I refuse.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Yeah, this I don't like the situation. No, I'm out. See yous. Yeah,
Oh, I see.
So, now the issue I was running into was that if I enunciate into a microphone properly, I'm going to be far too loud for my parents who go to bed at a reasonable hour of around 10 o'clock, which is when we start the show around here.
Well, let's be frank. They've got to do that because they've got to look after the citrus fruits now, don't they?
That's true. Yeah,
that is true.
They
got
do take on
things.
more responsibility than me.
Well, that's a given as well.
We all know
Yeah.
Yeah, we all knew that.
Yeah. So I'm currently there's an old caravan we've got out here. I'm just sitting out in that at the moment.
So basically,
looking out the window up at the stars at the moment. It's nice.
Backward stars. Yeah. That's nice. That's lovely. So we should explain, a couple of months ago, and it was going to be really, really cool because it was one of those times of the year where all the dates worked perfectly. What was it? The 12/02/2021. That was when we were going to come back. And then Ben, that week, do you remember this, Tori? It was a huge letdown, wasn't
I remember this.
How could I forget?
Exactly.
What didn't happen.
Yeah, exactly. And so basically, he just that week went, you know what? Because that's what he sounds like. You know what? I can't do it because I can't get to Perth because they've locked down because of 3 cases of coronavirus.
No, I believe it was a single case at that point.
Oh, was it? It was a single case.
Yeah.
So how many people
They're
in Perth?
very trigger happy around here.
Well, that's just the British redneck for you, isn't it?
Like, if a lockdown was a gun, you would not want to be on the end of it,
Ooh.
like the business end of it. Yeah,
Cool.
with these guys at the trigger because they would pull it
Wow, he's flirting
at
with
the
us.
slightest provocation.
Flipping heck. So basically, that's what's going on with Ben at the moment. So if he sounds a bit dodgy, then. Well, dodgier than usual, then you know why. We're, transparent and loveliness and stuff like that. But we appreciate, Ben, you putting in effort, I think is the word. Is that the word, Tori? I don't know. Effort?
That's not the word I would have used.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Tori, you seem very
Mate,
quiet.
it felt like effort.
How's it effort? You're using your Mobley device to go and get, interwebs.
Yeah.
Why didn't you do this before? I don't know.
Well,
Don't worry. I appreciate you put the
I don't know.
effort in.
Next topic. Moving right along here.
Moving on swiftly.
Yeah.
Tory's pimping himself out at the moment with cupcakes again. He was talking about. He's very proud of himself. He was like, "Oh yeah, I've got cupcakes. I've got orders coming out of everywhere." He's going. He's like, "Cupcakes galore it is." So go on, Tory.
Tory, you're a cupcake salesman now.
He is.
Oh no, not salesman. I just make them.
You see, he makes them. He's a pusher. He's a feeder. You remember those weird kind of what is it? The Learning Channel, TLC. You know, this woman is 90,000 stone. You know, she hasn't left this room. She'll have to be, we'll have to demolish this wall and crane her out. That kind of thing. That documentary, Bunny Floppy is. This is what Tory's doing.
I don't remember that at all.
No, it's just...
I don't like the way you're talking about the people that eat my cupcakes.
Oh, I'm sorry. Tory, can you turn your mic up a bit, my dear?
I'll tilt it up like this.
Suddenly there's volume. And, maybe palm it into your face a bit. That'd be helpful. Go on,
Well, it
nibble
was
it.
sagging a little.
Fair enough. That's just getting that age, isn't he, my dears? That's all he is. So, yes, very exciting. So, Tory's got his cupcake business going. Very exciting indeed. Pushing those calories. Very good. What's the update in COVID land? You didn't say how many cases there are in Perth, just to keep up to date with what's going on.
Actually, I believe you might have hit it on the head. I think there's 3 at the moment. No, wait, 2.
One's dead.
One of them was in Perth. One of them was in Perth, and then he left for Melbourne, and then that's where he got detected as a COVID case. Apparently, they didn't detect him over here, and then they're like, "Oh my gosh, this guy has just come from Perth, and he has COVID." And so now they're like, immediately test everyone in his vicinity, and they found some people that had it.
Oh, that's just awful. Absolutely awful. I was listening. Yeah. You used to do science, Ben, for a second. Remember that with your lab coat and stuff with your pens in the top pocket? Remember those days?
I do, yes.
I'm glad someone does. Anyway, the point is, you sciencey wancy. I read today. Well, when I read
science.
Yes, I didn't read. I just happened to hear something on the radio. I was just trying to make myself popular, But overall, they were saying that actually now we've got the variants are actually a good thing. What are your thoughts about this? Should I go further because they were very specific? But I thought, as you're a scientist,
worse or better than regular COVID. So,
no, not just regular COVID. I mean, in general, because the more variants you have, the less kind of dominant the actual virus is. It's learned, I shouldn't kill my hosts. I should just live off their bodies instead of killing them. It's learned its lesson and it's turned into a variant. So, and it kind of diminishes its potency, I suppose is the word I'm trying to use, and I couldn't remember it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean that sounds like decent reasoning, I guess.
I thought so. So this Indian variant.
I'm not a virologist or anything.
Well, you're not anything, mate.
You could still be more supportive of Lee's theory.
Yeah.
Is it Lee's theory, or is he repeating what someone else said?
I may have picked this up along the way. I'm not denying that. But similarly, shut your cake hole. How dare you?
And your cupcake hole. Thank you very much.
Oh, I do apologise.
I don't have a cupcake hole.
You want one?
That'll be right.
Oh, we're doing so well. Oh dear. Anyway, so that's lovely time. Now, very exciting times over here. Now, I had a big, had a rubbish week. Right, I'm not even really getting into it. It's legal.
Oh no,
it's just legal crap. Right. So so I've decided.
Wait, are we getting too close to 1,000 subscribers?
No, not this. Just someone else. Yeah, sorry. So reminder, please. You can subscribe now. We're in the safe zone. But as soon as we get close to 900, please stop subscribing. Do not subscribe. Okay.
It's not to be confused with a safe space.
Exactly. It's something entirely different. Similar, but entirely different. So. That's the situation we've got there. So I've decided. I come to a conclusion. I theorized. I meditated, Ben. I thought about it. I used my tarot cards. I decided from all of that that screw you guys, we're going public. So that's what we've done. And we're not going to talk any further than that. If you want to, it's a YouTube video. You can go and watch it afterwards if you want. It's up to you. But it's about 20 minutes long and it goes in depth about how many ways. It's like, count the ways you screwed up. It's like 1, 2, 3, etc., etc. So it's something, you know, you like it. We're owed money. So yeah, you like it.
We're owed money.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a nice position to be in, right?
It is lovely.
Better than the alternative, right?
Well, there is that. Well, we don't. I don't want to get into it because I worded it. I made it specific. So, you know, it's specific. So I don't want to, expand any further at this present time to what we have released today. We're also released.
Oh, allegedly. Yeah.
No. We don't want to expand at this present time any further than we have released today.
Yeah.
Admittedly, we couldn't release it yesterday on Friday as an example because we hadn't finished editing the video. Okay, we had to make sure everything was correct and to the point. So it's just inconvenient that it's been released on a Saturday and they're not back in the office until Monday. It's an inconvenience. I'm so sorry. That
does sound very inconvenient.
It was genuinely, we wanted to release it yesterday, but genuinely we couldn't because it wasn't quite finished. So it had to be done today. That was a genuine issue of problem there. So we apologise for that. How's that?
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. So
very good.
Update on Tory soundboard, by the way.
Yes.
Yeah, there isn't one, Ben.
Oh.
I've decided that he should go and get I suggested I'll pay for it. A Go XLR Mini like I've got over here. But he hasn't.
Oh, so he can pipe it into his microphone input.
Yeah, see, he likes to pipe things in. So I thought he'd enjoy that.
Yeah.
Have you come back to me yet? How much it is?
Wait, who?
You.
Was I supposed to look that up?
Yes, you were said, okay, I'll look that up. I said, okay, I'll type it into the our back-end chat room so you know what you're searching for. Okay, then.
Well, yeah, it's true. I did say I would look it up. I didn't say I would look it up on the show.
Oh, fine, okay, don't bother. See, you try and help some people, Ben. Have you noticed that? You're trying to help some people.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden...
I think a friend of mine has one of these. He reckons they're pretty good.
They are. We're piping everything through. This is the new way of doing things. This is
Did you hear that, Lee? You're his friend.
Yeah. Since when?
Not another friend.
Hold on.
Oh.
Time out. You don't have two. Don't start on.
Yeah.
You can't count that high. Shut up. Behave.
I have my doubts, but now that I know that Ben's friend recommends this thing,
well, there you go. You're in. There we go. What would you want? But so last night, while I was waiting for videos to render and stuff like this, some reason went down, and if anyone screws me over on this, I can't understand why they would, because why would you want it? But I decided, you know what? Everyone else I know seems to have one of these private number plates, license plate number, a private one. And yeah. I don't know why.
Does that mean it's like customized, like you put some phrase on it or something?
Yeah, well, you can't. It still has. It's kind of a game. You have to kind of make it so that it's like it's within the rules, right? But similarly, it makes a word. When you were like 8 years old, and then you kind of put 8008 into a calculator and turned it around and it said boobies or whatever. You know what I mean? It's like that kind of thing. It's that kind of it's the extension, it's the adult equivalent of that calculator game of spelling naughty words or boobless into
like 3 MTA 3.
I'm so sorry, people. I do apologise. Let me just answer this numpty here.
Assisted, aren't they?
Yeah, exactly. I'm sorry. I haven't opened the phone lines yet, and they're just desperately calling in, and now Skype.
Well, you obviously have.
Try to have a professional show around here.
Yeah, it would be nice, wouldn't it? And I was like, right. So, hello, caller. Hello, caller. Anytime.
Try to have a professional show.
It would be nice to any point, kind of like they're rustling around. Hello.
Yeah, does Skype still have that that audio test function?
Yes. Yes, they do.
Wow, interesting information for our caller.
That would be nice, wouldn't it? Hello, caller. Hi, caller. See, this is what I've got to put up with, right? I was having a lovely discussion about things that I can't even remember about anymore. I've been distracted too much. And now, all of a sudden, all this shenanigans is going on.
You were berating Tori savagely for not immediately buying a Go XLR Mini.
That sounds remarkably close to what I remember. How dare you talk?
Yeah, not familiar with me. To me, caller.
Hello, caller. Can you hear us, caller? Hi, hello, whoopsie doo. Is that a word that people still use? Whoopsie doo.
Is this your first talk show?
You know what? I've decided I'm now going to name and shame this caller, right? Because quite frankly, this is ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's an
honestly,
embarrassment to the community.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, that's right.
You know what? I've even. This is how good I've now become, right? I have changed. Let me just double check. Let's test the audio. That is not the correct place, you numpty. It asked me, right? I was like, okay, I'll output it on this sound card, right? I'll put it on the game sound card, labeled as game. Then I can put it on the game. You know what I mean? Does that make any sense?
Oh, yes. I know exactly what you mean.
Exactly. What happens if I hang up? There we go. I've hung up. Yeah.
Wait, are you saying it's not the caller's fault?
No, I can hear them rustling around. They're just not talking. So let me just double check.
Oh.
Let me just double check.
I couldn't hear them at all.
No,
But,
you're not going deaf, Ben. I couldn't hear them either. Now let's just double check the audio there. Let's see, that's working now, right?
So is that your own audio test from Skype?
That's my audio test from Skype, coming in absolutely clear, perfectly good in every possible way. How dare you question my amazing skills on this laptop? Do you hear what did you just hear what he was doing there, Tori?
I don't like to believe my ears in a case like this.
Do you
I
hear?
very nearly went into Apple tech support mode there.
This is a variant of Ben and I'm not comfortable with.
I don't like this at all. Can you confirm your number? Let me just double check one more time. I just really want to double check that this fader is definitely working. It's definitely working. It's not anybody else's fault. It's definitely their fault.
Yeah, even I can hear that.
Yeah. So yeah. What more do you need from these people? Apart from something that works.
I think a working microphone would be nice.
Well,
Sound check.
You see, that was the thing. I thought personally that the rustling around was them not getting ready to go, right? And it turns out, from I feel stupid now, Tori. I don't know why. It turns out it's Ben rustling around with that fumbling, which is fine.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, it's fine. It's okay. It just sounded like it was them, and I'm like, well,
the gain's really high. I don't know why.
Is it automatic kind of BS stuff?
Well, it doesn't really have a gain control, so it must be just
here we go.
really high.
Here we go again. Right, let's see once again. Hello, caller.
This mix has a nasty habit. You told me 45 minutes.
Is he moaning? I didn't open the phone lines yet. It's Cal, everybody. Sorry, I thought it was somebody important.
Hello, Cal.
Hi.
How are you?
How are you?
I've just said that. Thanks. How are
Is there
you?
an echo?
There is a slight echo on the line. I don't know why that is.
Oh, for goodness sake! You're on your own fader. What more do you want, Cal? What more do you actually want?
Working technical stuff.
You're the one who was sitting there gormless for we answered your call, and we're like, "Hello, caller," and you're like, "It was like, thanks, caller. That really was insightful in every which way possible."
Yeah, because my mixer got an update, and now it mutes the main channel every single time I turn it off.
Hold on.
Have you considered getting a Go XLR Mini?
I have a Go XLR Mini Type device. I just don't like
not
using
a
it.
type device.
No,
an exact one
exactly.
like Ben's friend has.
Like Ben's friend and me and Tori soon. What are you one of them?
No, I'm going to stick with the mixer for now.
It's good. It's working well for you. Anyway, so we've now got the mixer.
It worked better than the M track. That was a pain.
That was a pain, yes. That was. Tell Tori about his pain that he's currently living right now with it. Tori, how is the M track going for you? Is it okay over there? Is it doing well? Is it keeping out of me? See, you've made him gone quiet now, Ben. He's really upset him.
Wait, what did you do to Tori?
Yeah, Cal. What have you done to Tori?
You see, I told you it's the M track.
I don't know. Anyway,
you mention its name, it's like Beetlejuice. It does the opposite. It disappears.
Yeah. But good news is that we're all on separate faders now, and everything is hunky dory. We can actually start a show in a minute. It's very exciting.
That's awesome.
That would be, this is the setup that I've always dreamed of. Once when I'm in like a camper van or something. I've been.
I'm in a camper van right now.
How about you, Ben?
Yeah, there'll be rumours. So, hang on.
Have you been shopping for a camper van?
No, I'm making a camper van.
Oh.
You've met my camper van, you numpty.
So you're just doing the usual thing that you were doing. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. You made it sound like it was something new. I'm building a shed.
You're building a shed, you old man. I am building a camper van. I am turning Kermit. Basically, I've got a lot, like, it's the shade of Kermit, green, right? I didn't choose the colour, okay? It came that colour. So it's the only name you can call it.
Are you going to change it?
No,
came in green?
It came in green.
Okay. All right.
So it's
whatever you say.
What happens when you get the AstraZeneca jab?
Yeah, we can tell that he's suddenly not on non-disclosure agreement now, can't we? It's like, this is what you get.
Well, one of my staff members had it, and he called in sick the other day, saying that he couldn't get up the stairs. So I think that basically says it all.
Wow. How old is he?
He sounds like a pisshead. Sorry.
He's a very nice Christian boy, also, John.
I can't go up the stairs. I think I peed my pants as well. Yeah.
You've made much experience with these people.
Allegedly. Well, I was a student once, so I kind of remember these days.
Yeah, we've all had our stomach punked.
Yes, there.
Have we though?
Okay, here we go. Oh no.
Oh, right. He's open source. Don't worry about him.
No, I don't. No, I don't. That's the problem.
he doesn't drink liquor. He just drinks like pure malt vinegar.
No, he does drink. He's like Ben. You've drunk once, didn't it? It was a Tuesday, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
It was all right.
It was a Tuesday.
Yeah.
Can't remember the year. Can't remember the day, but it was a Tuesday.
It was a Tuesday. What more do you want? It was lovely. He really enjoyed himself.
Has he ever drunk on a Wednesday though?
It was quite a nice drink. Yeah.
It was lovely. Yeah, it had floaty bits and it had like straws and those weird kind of fraying tinsel bits on sticks that no one understands what they're called.
I drank it out of a glass.
Yeah, we're talking about the decoration around the glass. We're talking about the and the little umbrella and it was gorgeous.
Garnish.
Yes, it was a very butch
I didn't have any
drink.
garnish. It was just beer.
It was butch.
It's just beer in a cup.
It was manly.
It was a very butch beer.
Yeah, lesbians were jealous.
Butch light.
It was very exciting.
Doesn't sound complimentary at all.
Yes.
Well, they were all out of butch dry.
Yeah, that sounds like the lesbians. Anyway, the point is, we'll start the show in a minute. It's a very lovely time. Very exciting. So we've caught up with Callum, who's building a shed.
So the first 30 minutes were a warm up.
Yes.
Fair enough.
Getting older, Callum.
Yeah, you got to take a little time to warm yourself up. You can't just pounce. You got to kind of
can't just go in dry.
Exactly. Yeah, Ben.
Ben?
to arouse the vocal
I mean, I was helping to build a shed just a couple of weeks ago. It's all done now.
Sheds are not citrus. Shut up. Now, so I've got.
No, I know, but the sheds are essential, though.
Essential. Are they not closed down?
That's right. Yeah.
In lockdown. We have to lock everything else apart from sheds. We need the sheds. They are essential.
Man, all these COVID terms are so gay. I hate them. You're essential now. Like, shut up.
Oh, can't
like an oil.
Essential oil. I personally like the fact that the rules change so frequently, especially over here. The rules change so frequently, and they keep referring to them as rules, but some of them are laws, and you don't quite know which are laws and which are rules and which are things and that. And by the end of it, everyone's just going, screw it, we'll just do what we want.
So is the attitude like rules are made to be broken, but laws you have to follow?
Yeah, it's basically the British.
Is that the idea?
Yeah. If it's actually a law, then it's like, oh, okay. But if it's a rule, then it's like, well, a rule, how I look at it, and I think a majority of the British would, is that we would look at it as go, okay, we've assessed the situation. There's only 3 of us, as an example. We're okay to do this within the rules. It's kind of, it may, from an outsider, it could be smidged a bit, but we're still safe and we're doing our thing. If it's a law, then suddenly, fines of £10,000 and all that crud. It's awful.
Yes, that wouldn't be too good.
There was
the only penalty for a law is a fine, and it's a rule against the poor. It doesn't affect the rich.
Oh, this is the perfect law then. Yeah, this is the perfect rule because the first lot who got whacked by a fine. Where was it, Callum? Was it Oxford or somewhere? There were 3 students in a house. And they had a house party, okay? And everyone's going,
Sounds like a good time.
It sounds like a great time. And each of them got fined £10,000 each, right?
Ooh.
But the students only get $9,000 a year in their student finance package. They have to work for the rest of it. So that's already all of their money gone and some. So,
wow.
So they've just become essential workers as well.
They've become essential workers. So they're now Amazon delivery drivers, like everything else around here.
And don't we call that indentured servitude?
Oh yeah, I heard Amazon and a lot of other companies expanded a lot in the last year and a bit.
And they still don't pay tax. Anyway, the point is that the student lot, right? I couldn't understand why they had been fined. Yes, okay, they were having a student party. Yes, okay, they may have going a little bit into the night. However, turns out all the people at the party were the same people that during the day they're in classes with in a bubble.
Yeah.
So if you're in a bubble like between 9 and 5, well, 3:30, they're students, and they don't turn up at 9, it would be more like 12. So between 12 and 3:30, they're in the bubble.
At the very earliest.
At the very earliest.
Lee, I feel like you're really burying the lead here. How many dozens of those students died because of this?
None.
Oh.
Zero.
Oh, no. Well, we still get the money though, right?
We still get the money, yes, it's fine.
Okay.
It's like, okay. But I just don't understand where if you've got these bubbles and everyone's like, okay, support bubbles and this bubble and that bubble and everybody's a bubble. And then it's like, okay, then leave us alone. We've done our bubbles. We know which ones we're in. Shut up and go away.
Don't burst our bubble.
Exactly. Don't ruin it. Because the only one who's ruining it are the people turning up telling us, no, don't do this, who are not in our bubble and causing risk. Go away. Play by the rules that you've set. You're not in our bubble. Go away.
Yeah, if you really want to help, shut your yap.
Yeah. But it's nothing like...
Spit in this direction.
I still can't understand what is... I keep hearing, and I'm sure this is just like one of those stories where the Americans have been misquoted, Ben. I'm sure it's one of those scenarios where it's just a complete innocent scenario where it's been mistranslated. But what is this about people wearing 3 masks at a time? I'm still trying to work this out.
I'm pretty sure that wasn't that like a there was some press conference by the Italian wonder known as Fauci.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And he suggested that that wearing one mask may be good, but wearing two masks may be even better.
You know what? Sex with him must be rubbish. It's like, how many condoms does he put on before he's ready and convenient to go? It's like 7 condoms just to reach a size.
Well, you never know. One could be even better. 9, 10, one more.
You still can't count that high. Shut up.
I'm just making up numbers as I go along.
I've heard
if you put enough on, you end up with a cricket bat.
You have never seen a cricket bat in your life. Don't start with me. You've just heard it once.
Yeah, that would be.
Ooh. Go on, Tori.
Go ahead, Tori.
Tumbleweed. I say the only crickets I'm used to is with a tumbleweed around here.
Yeah, that would be quite a sight, though, seeing someone use a cricket that cricket bat, at a a big tournament or something.
What, a penis?
Is that where we were going with that? I thought we were going to.
Yeah.
You know what? While we're in the middle of it, there we go. There we go. We're talking about penises. We might also have the penis segment going. But
no,
yeah.
I was talking about cricket bats, mate.
Oh, this is awkward again.
Yeah.
And this is very awkward. However, Callum, as you're here, as we, across the Callum and I had a very lovely catch up last weekend after the show.
A conversation.
We had a whole conversation in person and everything. We kept socially distanced. We stuffed our cake holes, cupcake holes. Sorry, Tori.
Thank you.
In with Mackie D's, and we sat in their car park on in our individual vehicle.
Did you really? You both in your vehicles?
Yeah, we just opened the doors and like talking amongst each other, But we left a parking space in the middle of the two. So we were taking up 3 car parking spaces, but we did it. We were socially distanced. We were very fine. It was a lovely time, wasn't it, Callum?
I mean, nobody ever said that somebody couldn't park in the space in between us.
No, we just had our doors open into it.
The majority of people would have the decency not to drive into that space.
Exactly, because we were practically laying in it.
Yes.
Yeah. So it was all good, but as we were talking about last week, I wrote a note so I wouldn't forget. I went through the archives, I fished it out because I do like a little bit of fishing once in a while into the depths of Dropbox. And so, Callum, please, will you tell us?
One word weather.
How is the weather like in Cambridge?
Blinding.
Oh. Thank you very much indeed for one word weather there. Thank you so much indeed. There we go. See, Tori?
I can't see how that was helpful at all.
That mean you can't see?
He'll moan about it anyway, don't worry. But look, the whole concept is one word weather. We're not supposed to pick it apart like some sort of Wikipedia page. We're just like, oh, okay, it's blinding. Thank you so much, Cal.
Yeah, I don't know if it's the same on your side, but literally went out just before the show and it was painful.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Okay, so
one word weather.
Hazy.
Well,
it's a hazy over here. Thank you very much indeed. That was very lovely indeed. So see, there we go. Tori, you asked for something. I was able to find it in the archives for you. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Thank you.
So,
You're welcome.
How are things in the States?
We've had that. Thanks for listening.
The issue is check your messages. I don't want to say it on air.
Check my messages. Flipping out. All these backward malarkeys and all that kind of stuff. 25 minutes ago, should I still come on?
No.
Come on, what?
I don't know.
That's the Skype messages.
Oh, Skype, man. Why do you keep bombarding? See what I mean? I can't get away from the sod. It's I can't.
Like I said, you said the show starts then, and I came then, and you weren't here, and yeah.
Oh, fine. Okay, so
pick up your damn phone.
I just did, and you told me off. I can't help these people. You guys pick up your, check your messages, Ben. Didn't you just say that? Check your messages. So I've checked my messages because my phone is on silent. And it's rudeness.
Wait, why are you complaining to me?
Because you were there at the time. You're supposed to back me up, man.
It's Ben at dirtyboxers.net for complaints.
Thank you. Yeah, well, Callum. Know your place.
Bad echo there.
Echo? Shouldn't be having
I
no
already
echo.
CC it into every single email I send. I mean, how much more do you want me to do?
Well, there we go. Yeah, perfect. So,
are you guys getting that echo?
okay, I hear
No,
sounds
it's gone now.
perfectly
Okay,
fine.
all right. No, it's fine now. Okay. I don't know what happened there.
Okay. That's weird.
It's fine.
All right. I don't care anymore.
Okay.
You know what? I'm hearing all this chat and like messages of messages. I've had enough.
Yeah,
He says
a
the
message
moment
to
on.
get you to check a message on another app. I love those.
Did you get that thing I sent you?
You can't hear them. Callum can't hear you. Why can't you hear Callum?
I don't know. I can hear you perfectly fine. I can hear the sound effects you play perfectly fine, but I can't hear Tori or Ben.
Well, that's just
Well,
rude.
Oh no.
That's just right. You know what? Screw you, Callum.
Goodbye,
It's not
Callum.
my fault. I
Say
literally, I
bye.
can't hear them.
No, all right, settings. All right, that's fine. It's mainly because they've been slagging you off all this time, and I didn't want you to get upset. Obviously, right?
Yeah, obviously.
Obviously. So there we
Yeah.
go. Is that a better signal for you now?
That is a better signal.
There you go. All right, Ben. Do you want to go 1 2 1 2?
1, 2. Hello, Callum.
Hi.
Are you
Nice
hearing
to
the
see you
sound
again.
of my voice?
He just wanted to flirt. How dare you? Shut up. Right. So basically, honestly, enough with the messaging. All right. Enough.
Look, I just wanted to hear them slagging me off. It gives me gratitude.
All right, stop fondling them. All right, that's you know. I hear there is lots of issues going on with Disney at the moment. Disney is my favourite. I've just seen the people have been sending in lots of loveliness at dirtyboxes.net.
Aren't you the one who caused those issues?
Not all the time, no.
Your stocks.
No, well, I don't have stocks in Disney. I refuse to have stocks in Disney. I have stocks, Ben. I'm a big boy now.
What do you hold people in them and throw tomatoes at them?
Only in private time. That's not what I'm talking about at all.
Yes,
Oh, okay.
tomatoes.
Yeah, how dare you? Well, they're just a little bit red. It's the spanking that does it. But the point is,
Yeah.
that as long as they kiss them better afterwards, I'm fine with it. But
All right.
Always get them to kiss your tomatoes better off.
Exactly. You don't want to get them completely bruised now, are you? That's just
No.
rude. So, Disney for the last year has been my soap opera. It's like Neighbours or EastEnders or something. I just cannot get enough of the downfall of Disney at the moment. It's
What's happened? I haven't noticed any of this.
right. So basically, at the beginning, they furloughed everybody, and then they sacked 37,000 people in the middle of the height of the coronavirus and stuff. Meanwhile, they've shut
Because of COVID.
Yeah, exactly. So they've shut everything down. Then they're slowly building it back up, but they're still charging that. So in Walt Disney World, they're still charging $150 per day ticket to go in, but it's only open for about 7 or 8 hours. There's no fireworks. Half the stuff's closed because of COVID, and people are suddenly wondering, hold on a second, why are we getting less here now than we used to at the same price? It's
Because they're happy to be out of their house.
well, there is that. And they're wearing 3 masks, obviously. So they're
People will accept less if you beat them down a little.
So Disney is my favourite thing, and I refuse to buy stocks in Disney at the moment until because I think they're overpriced at $200 or whatever it is at the moment. They were at $100, and I should have snapped some up there. But even then, I thought, you're in the middle of a crash, Disney. How are you still charging $100 for a share? It must be about. I was going to go at $70. I was going to buy up some then. I thought that's about right. That's where, because they're Disney Plus. They're spamming everywhere around the world. Won't make a profit. It's the only income they've got at the moment. Won't make a profit until another 3 or 4 years. That's officially from. So they've got no income.
Humanitarian aid. You've got this mom and pop company,
Uh-huh.
Disney. They're struggling at the moment. They need the money to recover.
Yeah. Anyone else notice he's turned into a little bit of a Dalek all of a sudden?
Arigato, Mr. Roboto.
Can you say exterminate, Callum?
Exterminate.
Hi guys, you're right. Fundamentals, exterminate. Thank you.
Yeah, you are sounding like a Dalek.
Yeah,
I think he's going through a tunnel. From
Yeah.
what I
yeah, it's awful. No, seriously, Callum, you sound awful. Your amazing setup studio is falling apart. Do you want to call back in to see if you can want to fix it or something? Because
Yeah.
oh, no, hold on. What?
Oh,
it's fixed. What's going on?
I did nothing and nothing. All right. So this there is a news story from Tasha Bella, the love of my life, who sent her into news@dirtyboxes.net, saying a man with 35 girlfriends is busted for fraud over birthday gifts.
Yo, he got 35 different gifts.
Well, no, 35 girlfriends and then got fraud for the gifts. Yes. This is genius,
You
okay?
get gifts from all of them? That's awesome.
So a Japanese fraudster has been busted for allegedly, we love that word, allegedly, scamming over 35 different women with whom he pretended he was in a serious relationship with. So far, I don't understand where the fraud is. Do we know what the fraud is? Pretended. He's just having a little bit of, he's playing the field. He doesn't,
I don't see any rings on his finger.
Exactly. He's not locked down to anything, or other Ben's locked down.
Yeah.
We know what that's like. But I mean, he's not in a relationship necessarily, surely. Oh no. Yeah, thanks, Tasha. Thanks, love.
Hi, Tasha.
Shut up, you. Tashanki Mariwanga is a 39.
You do, and you'll clean it up.
A 39-year-old part-time worker with no fixed abode in Kasahi, and told each of his girlfriends.
He must save a lot on rent.
Yeah, of course. Told each of his girlfriends that his birthday fell on different dates so that he could receive oodles of gifts. Oh, that's genius. Oh, that's better. How do you work that out? Okay, so it's like, okay, my birthday. For each one, my birthday's, in a couple of weeks' time. So you're just getting all these gifts. So far, still not a fraudster. I don't understand how is he fraud at the moment. He's just in a multitude of relationships. He hasn't narrowed it down yet. He's playing the field necessarily. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
Am I misunderstanding this, Ben? So far, I'm reading it from NewYorkPost.com. So
Sounds dodgy.
yeah. All the while, his gals, lovely use of words there. NY Post, thank you so much. Apparently, blinded by love, were completely. Oh, so lovely. Were completely oblivious to each other's existence. So hold on. So
You're talking about someone who knows how to manage their time.
this is genius, and they say,
wow.
and women bitch that we can't do two things at once.
Multitask.
He's doing 35 at once. Come on, we should be proud about a little bit, just a little. Well done.
I mean, there must be something
Yeah, that
really
must
special
be
about
taking
him for none of
all
them
of
to
his
care
effort.
that he's basically never around.
That's taken to the whole concept of working away, isn't it, Ben? Let's be frank. And
So do they claim that these women claim that none of them had any other boyfriends?
Yes, allegedly. This is all in Japan,
Really?
Japanese place. So
Wow.
yeah, in the most
he's a Japanese Casanova.
we just said that, right? Thanks for listening, Callum, once again.
Well, at 35, all you would need to do is set up a daily regimen, 5 weeks schedule, and
Yeah, but then you're not going to see one of them for majority of them for a.
see them once every 5 weeks for a day.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. It's like it's
Perfect.
It does get complicated, doesn't it? And won't they notice that you're turning up with a suitcase of clothes every time then that you arrive at their humble abode to stay over, instead of buying a hotel or something?
God, imagine your scrotum's pretty empty too.
Yeah. Now they would be red as tomato. Anyway, the point.
Oh, yeah.
In the most recent scam, the serial sex swindler. Wow. Word on New York. Well, New York Post. The serial sex swindler told one 47-year-old lover that his birthday was on February the 22nd, despite it actually falling on November the 13th. Another victim said he convinced her. Convinced her? How do you convince anyone? Ben, when's your birthday?
I don't want to reveal that information online.
Okay, but so
I'm kidding. No, it's in February.
Okay, convince me about that. Can you convince me about that, please? Because you sound suspect. I need convincing that your birthday is then. Convince me, please.
It's in February.
Another victim said he convinced her. That's just. His birthday was in July, while a third marked was fooled into thinking it occurred in April. So it's like.
There's no way this guy's an Aries.
I mean, it's not really fooling if you willingly take in that information and don't question it.
Exactly. Why would you? But that's the thing. It's like they're not fooled. It's just like, why would you question it? It's like, okay, Ben's allegedly in February, even though he hasn't convinced me. I don't know about you, Tori. He hasn't convinced me.
Oh, I don't know. I had my girlfriend send over papers.
I'm just saying it doesn't. It's just. So, Japanese broadcaster MBS. MBS. So what? Okay. Recently released photographs showing him with many different women, including one that depicts a table with 2 birthday cakes with a note saying "Happy Birthday." So his catfishing scam netted him a whopping 100,000 Japanese yen. How much do you think that? Making all this stink of him.
Japanese yen is a very, very liquidized currency.
That is. Oh, look at us. We've watched.
What is that? Like somewhere between $100 and $1,000?
See, I prefer Japanese yang.
Did you say 100,000?
100,000.
No, somewhere between $100 and somewhere between $100 and $1,000.
You see, you can tell
100,000 Japanese yen is £667 sterling.
Exactly. In Americano dollars, that's $929.44 worth of presents, clothes, and cash. Is that it?
These are pretty bad fraudster.
This is the worst fraud. Honestly, we were giving you praise, man, and now all of a sudden it's just like bad.
But I wonder if he got like free accommodation and meals though.
Well, do you want me to read more? I'm just like, he reportedly met the single women while selling them hydration shower heads and other products for an unnamed company.
Oh, okay, so that's the trick, isn't it?
That is the trick.
Is that his nickname for his unit?
You're into this. Come here, baby girl. I've got hydrating shower.
Well, you've got to get them moist in one way or other, don't you? And for and began each relationship under the assumption that marriage was on the cards. What? Where do these women? What? You start
How
off.
How fast does this scam go though? Is it just like the moment you meet? It's like, look, marriage is on the cards.
Name one date where that's even mentioned. Actually, I can think of one that I've been on.
The glamorous life of being a sprinkler head salesman wife.
But I mean,
so
like,
tempting.
It is so tempting, isn't it? But I'm just sitting here that I think I've been on 1 or 2 dates where the conversation came up, but it wasn't like we are heading for marriage. It wasn't. Do you know what I mean? It wasn't the date. It was the. In general, I would like to marry at some. You know what I mean? It's that kind of crud. You know. Ben's bitter. He won't get married. You know?
Yeah, but it sounds like he's like actively saying
we're heading for.
We're going to do this. Yeah, we're heading.
We are heading.
How many kids do you want? I know it's our first time, but still.
Exactly. That's what it sounds like. Ben, how do you approach this subject as you're such a bitter individual? Bitter Ben.
I'm not bitter.
Well, we had just in case new Ben turns up. We've got bitter Ben.
He sounds so sweet.
Yeah. In his camper van.
What?
He still got his innocence.
But yeah, go on.
Wait, what was the question?
The question is, when you're on a date, do you first mention, oh, by the way, this relationship is heading for marriage?
No.
That's not you, Casanova. Why not? Why don't you do? Seems to work in Japan.
Yeah, but
I'm usually trying to find out if they're like legit.
Your first 2 questions in a date in Australia is how many farms do you have and why are we upside down?
Yeah. You don't have to ask everyone that.
No.
But, yeah.
We all know really his first question is how many citruses can you name?
Yeah. Yeah, it's just to try and find out if this person is like, is legit and is like a good person. That sort of thing. Yeah. So I'm not usually saying, oh, do you want to get married straight away? Because no.
Oh,
I bet Ben blindfolds them and gets them to feel as lemons.
or are they tomatoes? Who knows with Ben? It's like, but
hey, look, you can have both. You can have both.
You can have citrus tomatoes. Ben, this is the chickens
No,
all
you
over
can have
again.
citrus and tomatoes.
Okay.
You don't have to be exclusive.
Oh wow! I thought. Hold on for a second. So you are eco opportunist. Oh right. Okay, it does make sense now.
Well, between citrus and tomatoes, yeah.
Okay. So picky. So picky.
Not everything.
They can have like a tomato and lime.
Yeah. Dear, oh,
Time.
dear. Some people.
I think we could keep those. Yeah.
So basically, I think we've established many things so far in this malarkey, and one thing I did want to mention, as I've got some notes here today, because if I don't have notes, as we all know, I will forget because my short-term memory is crap. So, oh no, what note was it? That's it. I thought, oopsie, I thought it would be a good idea to make a new segment, and I think it's a good time to mention it, see what happens, see what people think about it. Conversely,
I love new segments.
Well, dirty bitch. Now the thing is, oh yeah. So the new segment is, I thought we should start up, is recommendations. Okay, sounds crap. We need a better name for it.
Oh, we already had it on Facebook. Come on.
No. It's a recommendation. No. It's like, because we're all constantly bombarded. At the moment on YouTube, it's VPNs. Everyone's selling a VPN. Okay?
Are they really?
Yeah. So it's like, all right, everyone's giving $2,000 to on their channel to mention, oh, go Express VPN or this VPN or that VPN. A majority of VPNs, what they don't tell you, because there's been enough lawsuits about it, they track your data. Even though it's all private, it's totally private. If they get a summons, they suddenly got the data to shove up, and say, hello, there you go.
Right.
I use, and this is why I would like to recommend, I use Mozilla VPN. I use Mozilla. It is only $4 a month, and I use it on all my devices. It is very lovely indeed, because it's from the same people that build Firefox. And they've got specific...
It's actually the foundation.
It is the foundation. They're now going into services, which, to be honest with you, they should have done decades ago.
How often are the updates?
Well, the updates happen behind the scenes. I don't get notified apart from Firefox getting updated constantly. So...
What the hell? They don't offer it in Australia. They offer it in New Zealand, though.
Yeah, well, you are in New Zealand, aren't you?
No, they don't offer it in Australia.
Yeah, but you're Kiwi. You
it
can
says
get
US, UK, Canada, New Zealand, Singapore, and Malaysia. They've just left out Australia.
For $2 a month, you too can support an Australian.
I can't believe they've done this.
Well, go and send them a strongly worded letter. ben@firefox.com. But yes, so I just think it would be a cool thing. We needed, sexy name for it, and we all kind of occasionally mention, oh, by the way, I'm using this instead of all the other, Mozilla VPN. That's my recommendation. Also, get off WhatsApp, get on Signal or Telegraph. I don't care which one it is. Just get off and use that. Unlike Tory,
maybe you could call it a top tip.
Oh, can we call
That's
it?
That's never been used.
We haven't used that for okay. So here, my top tip is to use Mozilla VPN. Also, get off WhatsApp and use Signal or Telegraph. There are my top tips. Okay.
I need to use WhatsApp for work. Also, I don't use one of those promoted VPN services.
Well, don't, and use Mozilla VPN, because they don't track you at all. It's part of their foundation. They can't do it.
I don't know. I mean, I've had good luck with the one that I'm using. I've never had any trouble.
Mozilla VPN, I said, Ben. I don't know if anyone else heard that.
ExpressVPN.
Okay.
Can we not? Wait, when did the call? Since when are the callers allowed to shill VPN services?
I don't know. I really don't.
I'm going to switch to Mozilla.
I bet he's got. Look at him with all his production notes and stuff.
How
there.
much is the
Mozilla
VPN?
$4.99, so it works out to be like £3 a month. It's nothing.
It's all right.
5 devices.
I was using one.
Servers.
Hold on.
Hold on. But I don't have one. I don't have it anymore.
Hold on, Ben. He's trying to compare on, as if we're like a comparison website.
I'm just giving the facts on Mozilla VPN, the most secure VPN service around.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not my words. It's what he's just read from somewhere.
No bandwidth restrictions and no logging of your network activity. Find out more at mozilla.org/dirtyboxes.
No, don't do that because we haven't got
the referral link.
We don't have no. Seriously, I am not affiliated. I am a customer. I enjoy it. Go and use it. It is safe and legal and all that crap to do so. And also, you can use Netflix anywhere. Now the thing. So, however, Tory can't use Signal, unlike Ben and I, because he refuses, like the old git he is, to update his mobile phone. Why is your mobile phone so?
Fair enough, too.
Because he's on iOS 13 still at the moment. Have you updated it yet?
0.3.
Oh, sorry. 13.3, how dare I? Why won't you update it? Remind me again, please.
I don't know. I just, well, no.
Can't be bothered, Updating iOS is like a big deal, man.
No, it's not. It just does it.
Balls up so much. I mean, let's face it. Apple's on the downturn. They keep screwing up stuff, and I like the podcast app in its current most screwed up state ever. And I can't imagine how they would screw it up more. But I know if I update my
have you seen the new
iOS,
iMac?
I'm going to find out.
Not the iMac. Have you heard about what's going on with the podcasts at the moment because Apple's screwed up?
What have they done now? Because last I heard, they'd taken it out of iTunes. That was last year sometime, I think, or the year before even.
Yeah, it was separate.
I was still working there.
Yes.
And what have they done to it now?
So on their Tim Cook, bless him, but his little cotton socks.
Or don't. Yeah.
Whatever. He looked a bit unwell this week when he was doing his kind of, sermon, I think it's called. From Apple HQ, and so he was preaching about all these different things like AirTag and stuff like that, new products, and then you go, okay, podcasts, we've now finally 10 years late, because we were trendsetting this years ago. They have now included that your podcast can sell a subscription service for like extra dirty, like we used to do. And it's finally, they've gone, we should include that in the system. So day one, everyone's rushed to it to upgrade their podcast to become, as part of a subscription service and stuff. And it automatically deletes their RSS feed from the entire podcast app. So no one can see it because it's now been upgraded to a subscription service, right? And because
so it's not getting advertised anymore.
It's not getting advertised anymore. Plus,
nice.
Then, because everyone's using, Apple suddenly decided to have a conscience and have an API and stuff, all the other people, all the other websites that advertise podcasts who use that API, they'd been deleted from them as well. So you've suddenly got all these people rushing to try and make some money on their podcast, which is their daily job or whatever they're doing, to try and make some extra money, and have now suddenly killed over. Then no one can get access to their podcast via Apple or any other subscription service. Even in apps, they're just disappearing. Well done. Well done, Apple. That's
Good
just.
job, Apple.
And you were asking why I didn't update my Apple iOS. That is why, because that's par for the course.
Yes, but
since Steve decided to go bite the biscuit.
Steve, you're so selfish. But it's still you can't. It's just I just can't get over how how Apple is taking your RSS feed, especially if it's like a feed burner URL back in the day, /whatever /.rss or whatever, how they're masking that with their own system and removing it from other apps, even if they're not using the API. Somehow it's just like masking that into the network. I don't get it. I can't work it out.
Well, if what I've heard from Adam Curry is to be believed, Apple basically controls all of podcasting through their sort of podcast directory. Like all of the most if not all other podcast apps use the Apple podcast directory.
The API, yes.
Host their own.
Search machines that piggyback on Google search results.
That's the one.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
But it's crazy.
It would just be through the directory, I guess. So if Apple controls that, but I mean, obviously, if you go to this whatever podcast's website or their feed burner link directly, you could probably still subscribe to it. Because I know, last time I used the Apple Podcast app, I think it was iOS 12. I remember you could add an RSS feed directly in that one, but I don't know about the new ones.
I don't know either, but it's just fascinating. I just couldn't believe when I heard it. I was like, shut up, have they? Don't start, have they?
Yeah.
Oh dear. But there you go. I just thought I'd mention it because it's just fascinating. It's like, how could you screw up so badly? It's like, what?
That's interesting.
And it sounds like you can't even like reverse it. Once it's done, it's done. That's it. So
really? Oh,
yeah,
man.
People are screwed. Ah, bless them.
That's epic. Thank you.
So Callum wanted to talk about the iMacs because they've got colours now. The orange.
It's not the colours; it's the things that they've done on the back.
They've done
supposed to be quite a convenient machine for all sorts of different production and productivity.
Yes.
They've basically taken away all of the useful features.
And what ports have they taken now?
They've left you with like a couple of USB-C ports on the back. So you now have to use dongles for literally everything.
Shocking.
Oh, wait, there's only USB-C on the back now?
Yes. On a desktop computer.
No Ethernet?
Nope, no Ethernet.
Wow.
What the?
But,
I was about to say a bad word.
But this is the one that I hadn't even thought about that actually, because the only thing that I went away from is that it's the new iMac, and I cannot believe they're still on this bandwagon, is 50% smaller than the last one. But to put that into perspective, that's a centimetre thick, just over a centimetre thick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, wow.
It's tiny. An Ethernet cable is, the actual port bit is bigger than a centimetre. Where would you put it for starters? It gets to a point where it's like, come on, you need to actually have space for ports, like Callum's saying.
Yeah, I reckon. One of those things with the iMacs. iMacs is the product that they made us use. For the job when I was working at Apple, and you had to be connected by Ethernet. If you tried to, if you were on your home Wi-Fi instead of like hooking up an Ethernet cable to your router, router, depending on your pronunciation, some manager would say, "Oi, hook up your Ethernet, mate. No Wi-Fi allowed here, no wireless.
No,
And so they're actually taking away the ports that people actually use in the job
that they're supporting with
Apple directly.
Wow. That's great.
Yeah.
I didn't even realize that when the only big takeaway that I took from it all was that why would you put this new what is it called, the M1 chip into everything else? It's like surely it just seems
I've heard a little bit about the M1 chip.
Oh, it's fascinating.
On the new MacBooks.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then they've put it into the iMac, obviously, and they've now put it into the iPad Pro, which seems a bit weird to me because why would you need that system on a chip in there? It just makes no sense.
Yeah, aren't the iPads running on an ARM chip?
Well, so's the Macs now, dear.
Oh, have they switched to ARM as well?
Yes, they've taken everything, all system on a chip.
They just copied Raspberry.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they basically become a Raspberry Pi with the screen.
Yeah,
dear oh dear.
Here's the thing with the new iMac is it is essentially just like a MacBook Pro keyboard and they've shoved a screen on top of it, which is obviously how they got it so thin. You upgrade, you get to the higher price points, and you can have your two USB ports, and you can have your Ethernet, but it's actually built into the plug. So you can also just adapt a plug for the cheaper model.
For goodness sake.
Like how a Chromecast works these days. You have a Ethernet port actually inside the plug. And they brought Touch ID to it for some reason, and it's on the keyboard.
Why? What is the point? Anyway.
Really? What, to the USB keyboard?
Yeah.
That makes no sense.
So now your keyboard stores your fingerprint.
Well, no, it'll be. Of course, it wouldn't be.
No, because that's how they do their thing. The fingerprint scanner always has its own chip.
No,
but the system can't access your fingerprint.
Yeah, but the system itself, I know it's on the system in the chip. It's like it's got its own little security sensor. It's its own little lock away. What is it, T2 or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's already there. Yeah, Terminator 2 is in every Apple Mac.
For it to be in the keyboard, they have to have a separate chip. Otherwise, they're just transmitting your fingerprint data out.
That's right. Yeah, you would need a separate chip.
Why wouldn't it connect automatically to use the app?
Just one.
Why wouldn't it connect to the iPad one or the whatever in already there? Why would it have to have one in the keyboard?
I mean, they could do that, but
that's what I'm saying.
That would mean buying another device.
Oh
wait, it's Apple.
Well, their profit margins are like double, aren't they? So
I do. There is some technology they've got where you can use your Apple Watch to unlock a Mac.
Yeah, I really wish that someone would do that for the Windows as well. In fact, no, I was going to write a blog post about this, but I didn't actually get round to it because I just couldn't be bothered. I got started and then it was like, done it. I think that they should. Apple should do what they did with the iTunes back in the day and actually create a solid, secure system with their Apple privacy thing, so you can use all your Apple devices to unlock any machine that you have. So your iWatch, Apple Watch, iPhone, whatever it may be, if it's nearby, download the program and connect it to Windows. So then it's like you are secure. So then customers build up this reputation and this feeling that, okay, Apple is for privacy, and then build them, to get used to you going into the ecosystem that way as well. But that's just my thought. They're like an authority and authentication system. Am I talking crap?
There would be so many caveats.
Why? Why would there be caveats for? You've got the Apple Watch on your wrist. You tell it every time like they do on the Mac, I automatically unlock when I'm near. Because you've already logged in. What I don't think people realise is that you've got a PIN code or passcode like you used to have on the phone. Every time you take off your watch, it locks. You can't, wave it towards something else to unlock it. It's locked until you put it on your wrist again. It recognises it's on a wrist and it asks for your passcode. So you log back in. So it knows you're, authenticated user. So that's why they're unlocking the Macs with it. So why can't they produce a little file, a little program that manages the, everything on Linux, Windows, whatever it is, you can install it, and it will just like from your watch unlock your Windows laptop. Does that make
sense? I'm sure it's doable, and I'm sure somebody's already got a solution.
Oh, the Dalek's back.
Daleks are back, yeah.
Am I a Dalek again?
No, you're fine.
You're back again.
You've transitioned again, Callum. Well done.
Perfect.
Back and forth. He's such a transition yo-yo, isn't he?
Shapeshifter.
No, I do like transitioning.
So yeah, it's
especially with those breasticles. But yes.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, I forgot the effect.
Just messing this up.
Bless you.
What was I thinking?
He's got. Remember, he was saying right at the beginning of this, is his studio is so brilliant in every which way. You remember that, Ben? Remember he was showing us.
No, I wasn't listening. Yeah.
Well, neither was I, but I'm sure he mentioned it. And you're sitting in the middle of nowhere on your Android device. And
no, I'm using what I'm using is a Surface Go with Arch Linux on it.
So there you go, perfect. And then that's connected to.
That's connected to a mobile phone, which is tethering
up to the cloud, sort of malarkey. Very good. See, and he's using a gaming headset. That's all he's using, Callum. Look at him, brilliant, working. Tory, we don't know. He doesn't know. No one knows how it works, but he's here. That's all that matters, and we
This
appreciate.
is all a mystery.
Exactly. We don't know how it's happened, but we love it. You thousands of pounds worth of equipment, and it's screwing over left, right, and centre.
No, the issue is I took the Surface back yesterday.
Oh, right.
So I'm currently running everything from a tablet, and I'm not really accustomed to this interface.
Oh dear.
Although
So
I'm having fun with the effects, though.
So let me get this right. You decided to use this show as a test bed for your equipment.
Yes.
Aha.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks for that. That's really
Colin, appreciate that, man.
yeah, warm fuzzy.
It's not that. It's I was assuming it would work okay, and it didn't.
No,
Which is the usual thing.
To be fair, Lee, when he joined the show prematurely,
Yes.
4 times,
4 times. Yes,
we heard nothing from him.
that's true.
And now you're shocked
Well,
that he's testing his equipment.
I joined the show when I was told to join the show.
No, you weren't.
Would have been,
Nuh-uh.
which
That
would
was
have meant that the technical issues would have been fixed a lot sooner.
no.
Yes.
That is not what you asked.
You told me 45 minutes.
no.
And I came here in 45 minutes. I came
Pardon?
in 45 minutes. Lee.
How?
What you
World
do in your
record
private
for me.
time is
That's the longest you've ever lasted. So basically, can I share with the dear listener that the question you asked was specifically, when does the show start? And I replied, in 45 minutes. There wasn't a
insinuating
No.
that I was ready to join the show because I've never actually
How is that
listened.
insinuate? Ben, please read that. What, Ben, if I ask you, when does
I
your
dread to think what his idea of consent is.
It's like the show starts in 45 minutes, Callum. You asked me that. I gave you an answer. And then, non-stop it's rudeness. I didn't even have a chance to open the call, dear caller, anything. I liked that last week. Don't know how it happened, but I liked it.
Yeah, it was good.
It was good. We almost sound professional. We knew what we were kind of doing. And now all of a sudden it's like,
Almost had it.
oh, dear.
So close.
Oh, well.
I don't know what's happening on the YouTube live stream today. Normally, I'd be looking at that and sort of responding to people in chat, but I'm not doing that today because of my limited internet.
They're slagging you off left, right, and centre, to be frank, mate.
I thought they might be. Yeah.
He's like, he's not here. 101 reasons why we hate Ben. It's.
I think we run off new Ben.
Yeah. Yeah. Did we scare him?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, bless. That was nice. It was like, well, it was your fan. He was so proud to talk to you and everything.
Guy. He's a good guy.
He sounds like a nice lad. He's all right. He's just like, I'm talking to Fargay. It's like, oh.
That's not my channel name.
Yeah, whatever. No one really cares. But it's like, oh yeah, look at him. He's all kind of like, he's gone a little bit shy. He's like, I'm talking to Ben. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't got my autograph book ready. So it was cute. It was nice. It was like, oh.
He has a very nice Blu-ray collection.
Yeah, it sounded like he had a lot of spare time on his hands with his Blu-ray collection. Bless.
I guess you must have. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if he managed to get the plastic off of them, unlike
don't
the show.
Don't mention Neagle and his collection of DVDs in their dust jackets. I think he thinks they're like books with their hardcover dust jacket. It's like they've come in this silicone, like the sealant, this cling film. That's to make sure they don't get dusty on the shelf.
I'm surprised all of this is
Dust
still
from
a
getting
thing.
in or the information from getting out.
Yeah, we haven't worked that out quite yet, have we? I don't know. I'm actually thinking that I should start my my Blu-ray collection. I haven't started it yet, but I'm thinking about it. Mainly because it's going to be the last ever real tangible product you can really purchase with a film or movie or whatever.
I mean, yeah, one day it'll be a rarity.
And it's not just a rarity. It's just to own a a rarity to own a product instead of streaming
Everything becomes collectible.
Everything's
Watch
rentable.
Techmoan for a couple of hours and you'll soon see that.
Oh, Techmoan, bless him. I do like Techmoan on YouTube.
He's good.
You know, especially for a northerner, he's all right. Some of them, especially those trannies up in Scotland. But no, he's all right. I like him. Not necessarily
the qualifier.
Not necessarily the trannies in Scotland, but I mean, it's right. It's each to their own. It's very lovely indeed. So overall, I think that I will start collecting everything in Blu-ray. Because then at least I've got a copy of it in 4K or whatever, or HD or whatever, yeah? And then it's there. Then I've got it.
Yeah, I mean, you also do have the advantage of it's, not compressed.
Exactly, but it's not necessarily the compression, because your eye can't really tell the difference unless it's proper pixelated. You can't really tell. The point is like...
Nah, but on
True, I watch all
HDR
the YouTube
display,
videos
you
in
can see
like
the difference.
24p.
Yeah, you can tell when it's 460 or whatever. But I mean, like, if... I would like to watch a film when I want to watch it instead of when Netflix has got the rights to stream it, or Disney Plus has got the rights to stream it. I still haven't seen, really any of the Spider-Man films because I can't get any, access to any streaming service that has it legally. Let's put it that way. So I haven't watched it.
Don't you have a VPN though? Why
I do
you
have a
do it
VPN.
legally?
I do have a VPN. All I'm saying though is like Sony, who doesn't have a streaming service, have decided, we don't, because we haven't got a streaming service, we haven't got it on anything at the moment, so we can't access it legally. I want to access it legally. You see, that's why.
Okay, fair enough.
If I wanted to torrent it, I could have torrented it, but I don't because it's just a pain in the backside.
I feel like there's also just a little bit of like a reminiscence
from
factor with it because you're actually inserting a disc and it's like it feels like it's actually time to watch a movie rather than I'm just bored and I've gone on Netflix.
I even use Netflix to fall asleep sometimes. I just put like an old episode of Top Gear on or something because I've already watched it. It doesn't bother me. It's just noise in the background if it's and it's just one of those things.
So when you've got a physical disc, it's like the old days, like coming back from like Blockbuster with something physical, and it's like you have a purpose.
Yeah,
there's a purpose there.
Yeah, Ben should know. He's still, behind the times. What do you have a video rental store near you?
No, I don't. No, I'm firmly stuck in the sailing the high seas camp.
Shocking, Ben. Who knew? And as we learned last week, it's not because he's a bit Jewy; it's his Scottish heritage.
That's right.
That is true.
Yeah,
he's got ginger pubes. It's like, how dare you, naughty boy! Dear, oh dear. But yes, it's if anything, you're the only Scot that I like. So well done.
Nice.
Yeah. Are you like Americans down there, where you like I'm Scottish or Irish or whatever, and it's like 4 or 5 generations back, and no one's actually ever been to Scotland or Ireland or anywhere?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah,
okay. I think it's just some. My father's mother's side of the family, from Scotland, basically.
Wow, great story. You obviously tell it around the campfire. Back in the day, my mother's father
I've used
twice
those
removed.
exact words previously. Yeah,
twice removed. We came from Scotland. Can't tell you where. It's like, I'm sure Edinburgh is involved somehow, but it's the only place we've heard of.
Who remembers these things? It was such a long time ago.
Exactly. Who cares?
My third cousin's twice removed grandmother's aunt.
Exactly. And who knew that, the Scots would have been convicts? Who knew they would have gone down there? Anyway, so it's informative.
I'll have you know that there were many
that's
settlers to Australia which weren't convicts.
Okay, and yours would be...
Yeah, settlers.
Oh, they're settlers. That's thanks for the.
Yeah. No,
it took a while.
I'm not a descendant of convicts.
Okay.
Yeah.
What? And
They settled for Australia. It wasn't exactly what they were looking for, but they were tired of looking.
I can't swim it. I can't swim any further. This is fine. I'll stay here. Oh, bless. That's lovely. There's something to look forward to, I'm sure, somewhere along the line. We should do his family tree and just make it up. One of the two.
If you go further north from Australia, you start getting dengue fever and stuff. So yeah, good spot to settle down.
Oh, perfect. What would you need?
You really can tell he's Australian when he says dingy fever.
That was a Kiwi accent. Behave. Now the thing is this.
Dingy.
So if you're what was it on your mother's side, is all Scottish, and
No, my father's mother's.
oh,
side.
father's mother's side. I knew there was another level there somewhere.
My grandmother on my father's side.
Okay.
If you want to put it in different terms.
That's perfect. How about the other side? What do we know where they came from? Those little dirty convicts there. If some of them swam, are you sure that none of them are dirty convicts?
Well, if
No,
they
they
swam,
would
they're
have
probably
been
not dirty.
English settlers.
Ah, English settlers.
Yeah.
That's lovely. You see, why
Yeah,
are you so?
yeah.
Oh dear, it's the worst. It's the best of both worlds, but worst at the same time. He's got the Scottish genes of how much, yet at the same time, it's the British whoa, but way, but who cares kind of
Nice
attitude.
bread. Think I'll take it.
Yeah, interesting. I feel we've learned a lot somewhere deep inside there. It's very nice.
I don't.
Oh, cheers. Oh, thanks.
I already knew all this.
Yeah,
stuff.
exactly. Just because you knew the answers already doesn't mean
I didn't learn anything.
how
That's why this is Reborn.
Exactly. We've got to start all over again for another 10 years and then give up for a bit. So, strap in.
Sounds like a plan.
So I'm thinking one more Meow story and then buggering off. What, unless anybody else wants to talk about something.
No, go ahead. I like hearing the news.
I'm done with the confusing family trees.
Actually, Lee, I wanted to share a bit.
Ooh,
Oh, God, where are you from?
his nipples again. Go on, Tori.
I was just going to give some top tips for baking.
Ooh,
Oh,
shocking. Okay, here we go. So I've got the top tip ready.
This
What would
really
you-
is a variety show.
Oh, you've now learned this, have you? What have I walked into here? This seems to be a bit of a
Check the show
variety.
notes.
Yeah. Thanks.
Never heard of him.
So, what would you like to top tips then? What would you like to tell us, Tori?
Tip number 1, always sift your powders.
Sift your powders, Ben.
Yes.
Sift. Okay.
Why?
Sift.
Who told you to ask questions? Just write this down. Sift.
You get this guy.
I like to know. I
I
like
like
to know
take
these
show
things.
nights, is he?
Can you tell? Tori, you're giving out top tips here, and he's like, "What?" It's like it's a top tip. No one questions why. This is a top tip.
But I want to know.
I'm just so sorry, Tori. You build this up. I'm sorry, mate. It's
Well,
just like
it's a science thing, Ben, so you'll really appreciate it. That the proper incorporation of dry to wet ingredients involves not having lumps.
lumpiness.
Yeah, I
Oh,
want
okay.
lumpiness
Oh,
in
so
your
it's
wet dry mix.
get rid of the lumps. Okay. Yeah. Gotcha.
Yes. By sifting.
Yeah. Almost as if he speaks into his microphone, we can hear him better. It's like it's that
Also
kind
very
of thing.
important when making sauces.
Yeah. That too, but this is not your
Gravy.
top tip. Yeah.
If you want to keep your gravy from
I'm just
being
backing Tori up
lumpy,
because Ben's being a pain.
Who's the guest on this show?
Wait a minute. You can't just call me a pain.
I'm
like that.
sticking up for you, Ben. Don't you worry. I'm right there with you. It's like, who do you think you
Lee.
are?
Thank you.
Don't brown nose too much, Ben. That's a bit too much. Reel it in a bit. Yeah, Callum, how dare you? Who do you come on here? You don't wipe your feet. You come around making noise, all sorts of shenanigans, and then
testing your equipment,
yeah, and then you have a go at Ben.
and then you have the nerve to back me up.
How dare you, Callum? Who do you think you are? Feel better, Ben? Feel better? You all right, mate? Do you want a hug?
Yeah, thanks, mate.
Well, that's
Yeah.
all right. It's all right. This is good. It's all right. It's good.
So yes, always sift your powders.
Okay, so sift your powders, right? Yes.
Bring your ingredients to room temperature.
What, even butter? Sorry, I'm asking questions. I'm so sorry.
Especially especially butter.
Butter. Okay, thank you very much. Right.
Never
And
use
what's
margarine.
the
Always
purpose of doing
butter.
that?
Are you asking questions as well? I've just got told off. Don't you start again. Stop it.
Oh,
He's trying to tell a PowerPoint presentation. Shut up. It's like, his
All right.
moment. It's his moment. Right.
is
Sorry.
he going to take questions at the end?
Are you going to take questions at the end? Why am I repeating
If I
myself?
take that
He can
question
hear
now,
you.
then the answer is no.
I feel we've digressed. Please
I
continue.
feel like I'm being tricked into answering a question in the middle about questions being asked at the end. I just said, bring your ingredients to room temperature.
Room temperature.
All right. Okay. Do I have to do it right now?
Stop fondling, Ben. You'll go blind. Right. Sorry, Tori. Go on. Oh, it hurts. Okay, I'm professional. It's fine. I'm just not tearing up or anything. Right, go on. Sorry, Tori. You were saying about these top tips.
Oh, that's it.
Oh, is that okay? Thank you very much.
I think we're done.
Okay, top tips from everyone today, apart from Ben, who doesn't like sharing. He keeps them all to himself. Thanks, Ben. Cheers, man.
No worries.
So the final story has come from Nyaws at dirtyboxes.net. If you want to submit your own, please do. Very lovely indeed. I'm actually starting thinking about maybe, just maybe, when I'm feeling a bit better this week, now I've got rid of all the legal crap, which is, out there at the moment, until they go, what did you just do? And then emails, vigorous emails. I'm thinking about taking these... You've just named and shamed us. What? Unfortunately, it was on a Saturday. We were trying to do it on a Friday. Can I remind people? We wanted
I'll get
to do
the video edited down. I understand.
yeah. It took a while. It's legal stuff. So I'm thinking about the new Nyaws stories that we don't cover on the show. Now I've got my schedule clear a bit more. Than I normally. Maybe try and get back into editing on video a bit more and flex that muscle by doing miniature kind of like bitch slaps about different news stories on the Dirty Boxes YouTube channel. So that's the plan. Okay? I'm not going to say when, but it's coming around at some point.
Don't ask when, Ben.
No, that's the plan. What do you? Any
Okay.
thoughts, Ben? What are you thinking? Is that a good idea? Do you like that idea, or you can't be bothered? Can you? You don't care.
Putting out more content on the YouTube channel is
We
I think
don't
it's
do.
a great idea.
We don't do content here, Ben. How dare
We
you?
don't?
No,
Oh.
C word on this show
What do we do then?
we use material.
Oh,
or material.
Yes, depending if you're Canadian.
okay.
Yeah.
So I think putting out more material on the YouTube channel is a great idea.
This explains a lot, Tori. All of a sudden, 10 years later, 14 years later, it makes perfect sense why Ben has been subpar all this time. We've got material. He's bringing content to the table. Completely different levels of
I mean,
stuff.
that's just a word people use, isn't it?
No.
It's also subliminally supposed to make you content.
Yeah, exactly. That's why we put
No, thank you.
effort in. That's what we call it, isn't it?
I think it's
Yeah.
what we settled on.
Yeah, we'll go with that. So the final news story for today, Callum is still here allegedly, but is
I'm over here.
Oh, good. I'm glad. I was worried for a second. He's, I don't know, gone suicidal because his studio is suddenly fried or something. I don't know. He's, batch testing his IP addresses or whatever. So today, the final story for today is Italian hospital worker. Already, I'm interested. You know why? Because it's relevant. Relevant because, have you heard, there is a pandemic. I don't know if we've mentioned it. It's subtle. But there's one going around, Ben. You might have heard of it.
Oh,
I haven't seen it around here.
No? You still, you will keep an eye. All of a sudden, I had this mental image of Ben looking like a meerkat, just like on his hind legs, kind of like, I can't see it around here. There's no COVID here.
That's right.
I'm on watch. It's absolutely fine around here. So Italian
vaccines.
So Italian hospital worker allegedly, beautiful word, allegedly skipped work on full pay for 15 years.
Legend.
Yes, he is a legend. The man reportedly raked in. Sorry, they haven't put a C in the right place. Raked in. There needs to be a C there. In around 645,000. I'm assuming American dollars during his unauthorized leave. Genius. This is coming from the Huffington Post.
Unauthorized leave detected.
So a hospital employee, I haven't said that word for a long, long time. A hospital employee in southern Italy allegedly played hooky from work on full pay for 15 years.
Nobody noticed.
Nobody,
wow,
yeah.
That's amazing.
The man, now 67, that is genius. Could you imagine turning up randomly to like the Christmas do's or something? Or does he not? Do you not turn up for the Christmas do so that you just like no one realizes that they haven't like penciled you in on the rotor again and it's just like full pay? Could that be it?
Yeah, I wouldn't turn up to them. Yeah.
Yeah, well, if they haven't scheduled you, why would you?
Yeah.
Why is it his fault? They should put him on the on the rotor.
Oh no.
Oh, what? Oh, excuse me.
Oh no.
Oh, what's happened? Oh no.
Wait, what's happened?
Oh no.
Oh no, Ben, you wouldn't understand this because you can't see the YouTube chat. But Marty from the Women's Institute has just turned up.
Hey, Marty.
Ben.
Don't encourage him.
Why not? Marty's a good guy.
Shouldn't you be on Meerkat Watch or something? Shouldn't you be looking for COVID down there? Honestly.
Well, I already determined that there's none here.
There's none here. Oh, well done. Isn't COVID citrus then?
No.
No, it's not. Okay. So the man, now
Got
67.
a little romance going on when everyone else is like, oh, God, he's arrived.
Hi, Marty. Oh, he's all right.
Hi, Marty.
Yeah, you're all right, mate. Brown nose, brown nose, brown nose. Oh, I like you. Brown nose, brown nose.
What do you mean?
Oh, it's all right. It's fine. It's okay. It's late at night. It's fine. You've done some effort, and I appreciate it. That's all that matters, mate.
He's running after a job at the Women's Institute.
Oh, who doesn't want a job down there? All those baking sales and jams that they make on a frequent basis for their bake sales.
I think Ben and Marty are on a first name basis because of all the emails.
Yeah, that's it, really. Marty's pissed.
Probably,
Ben
yeah.
hasn't realised. It's all lovely.
Wait, so if he's on a first name basis with Marty, what is Marty's first name?
Women's
Mister.
Everyone's got a different answer.
That one. I don't know what
Hello
is it.
there, mister.
Apparently, Marty is all things to all people.
Schleg. So the man. No wonder.
Saying way more about those two, their friendship.
Yeah. No wonder Marty walks funny. So the man, now 67, raked in around 645,000 Americano dollars during his unauthorized leave, as the BBC has reported, which didn't identify him by name, which is probably best, actually, thinking about it. It's probably a good idea not to mention who he is, because if the people can't rotor him on, you don't want to give them the hint that, oh, his name is Jeff, to then schedule Jeff on the rotor.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
incognito does sound like an Italian word.
It does a little bit, doesn't it? Shockingly enough. So the civil servant was assigned to work as a safety officer. Okay, safety officer. He is looking for safety. Very nice. At a hospital in Casaronia, or whoever. It's Italian. Who gives a flying monkeys? In
It's
2005.
pronounced casserole.
Who cares? I don't care. It's somewhere there, far distant place. I'm not interested. I can't fly, swim, or drive there at the moment. So who gives a flying monkeys? Really?
It's somewhere on the boot.
It's down there somewhere. It's hot. Is that all you need to know, Ben? It's hot. It's down there somewhere.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So he started working there in 2005. He is a safety officer. He is looking for safety.
Wait a minute.
What?
He started working there in 2005. That's 15 years ago.
Yes.
Has he ever worked?
He just immediately walked out and never
Showed up
walked
on
back
leave.
That is why maths is very important,
true
kids.
confidence.
Well done.
True confidence.
Yes.
We finally identified true confidence.
Yes.
This one's not faked.
So, but he didn't show up and then threatened the hospital director against writing up his absence. When the director retired, the man's absence continued for another decade and a half. It only came to light during a police probe into absenteeism. See, bloody word, absenteeism in the public sector. The man now faces charges of abuse of office. Let's count the ways. Abuse of office. The balls on him. That's the best bit of it. It's just like, I threaten you.
Director, look, I'm going to be out of town for a few days. I can't do an Italian accent.
I was wondering when it started.
That was so bad.
You did not have to say that.
we may have. Oh dear. So he's abuse of office and also extortion. Shocking. Who knew that extortion might be a
Italian involved in extortion?
Who knew?
Say it isn't so.
I know. I wonder if he wears a suit. The thing is, though, is it really extortion? If they're putting money in his account, what is he supposed to do? Please stop. Oh no, don't do that. They're putting money every month in his account.
They willingly paid him.
Yourself.
Stop paying. Yeah, exactly. I just don't get it. It's their fault. Why is he at fault? So 6 of his colleagues are also under investigation.
Wait a minute. You say the guy died that he talked to?
Retired. When the director retired.
Retired from life.
With a Tommy gun.
Hey, Giovanni, you're going to retire from life.
Okay, that's closer. That's closer. I'll give you that.
Mamma mia, that's a spicy meatball.
So 6 of his colleagues are also under investigation for those possible roles in this whole ruckus thing. In 2016, a building supervisor in Cadiz, Spain, was found to have skipped work for 6 years. Not as good as 15. That's still good though. 6 years.
Yeah, current record holder.
Yeah. And was only busted when he was flagged in to receive an award for 20 years of service. Oh, bugger. That's the reason why they do it. It's like, who are you? Oh, you've been flagged on the HR to receive this award for service. Who are you?
Wait a minute.
Where have you
Wait
been?
a minute.
What's all this then?
Oh. 2 local government employees near Jerez de la Frontier, I'm assuming, were exposed in 2016 for being absent for work for also 15 years each. They're doing it right on the continent. I'm telling you that. No wonder they're not screwed. Callum, no wonder EU have got it perfectly sorted in every which way. We should be taking their guidance as an inspiration to us all.
Maybe set up some sort of partnership.
I'm thinking more of a sit down round table malarkey, actually. Yeah, so we could all kind of be equals around this round table. Maybe have a flag of each, person who's representing what. It's very nice.
Kind of like a conference call, but in real life.
Yeah. You remember real
Socially
life?
distance, obviously.
Obviously, yeah.
It could be a very big table.
Oh yeah, a big wooden table.
People will be saying that. Is that a real life Zoom?
No, you can't mute us in real life. We're here. We can hear you.
I can't believe I have to talk with these idiots.
Signal's not breaking.
Oh, sorry, I wasn't muted.
We can still
Next
hear
thing
you.
you know, they're going to have me put pants on.
Oh no, this is awkward. So, final story, which is coming. But I'm gonna consider this breaking news. Breaking news, and then we'll piss off. There we go. Breaking news. We've got all the jingles now, Ben.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty good.
Oh dear, if only it was touchscreen, then I'd be able to just do it straight away without fondling with my little mouse or my little notepad. It's very exciting. Very, high grade of input and things are going here. It's very exciting.
Yeah.
So, a Michigan woman has decided to glue her eyes shut after mistaking nail adhesive for eye drops. The mix-up nearly cost her vision, but the contacts she was wearing saved her from permanent damage. Excellent, because that's what you need to. That's what you need to do. Is put nail adhesive instead of eye drops into your eyes, which temporarily.
I've never once dropped anything into my eyes except like just straight up water from a tap.
Okay, fair enough. Well,
Yeah.
No one's
What do people
accusing
even
you of
drop into their
anything.
eyes?
Well, there was this thing, I can't remember what it's called now, that I used to use when I was a bit of a stoner back at college, and
Izine?
I think that is, yeah. You little drips that you make your eyes not be red from
Like a little saline
good
solution.
stuff. Yeah, basically,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah,
it
never
was-
heard of it.
No, me either. But basically, it would clear up your, instead of having red, pinky eyes, you'd just be clear eyes again, and you'd just be. No one would know any wiser for the afternoon lessons. That's good stuff. This. Yeah.
Interesting.
So occasionally, I don't do it anymore, I should say, which you can tell by my voice is, disappointed. But also, more importantly than that, is I don't trust this stuff where, Callum, do you know what it is? Where they say, close your eyes and then spray this over your eyes and then it refreshes your eyes and it's not as dry or itchy or...
T-Rex mist.
Yeah, I don't trust that stuff.
No, it's all right. I mean, you can take it from me. I've had about 1 million different drops in my eyes of all kinds. That's kind of like the advantage of being half blind.
And this is coming from somebody who wears glasses, Ben, safety glasses, and he still gets it in.
Explains one word weather.
It does indeed, yes.
So yeah, the mist stuff is all right.
Okay.
What worries me is some of the stuff comes in syrettes, which look like super glue.
Mm.
That stuff worries me. That's probably why this stuff is happening, because
Yeah,
they
it could
literally
be.
come in like the exact same roll it up surette.
That's true, but the bit that confuses me, or concerns me, I should say, from using that sort of stuff, is that it's in
That Loctite doesn't do eye drops.
Well, no, it's just more the fact that like on the advert when they like they've got their really cheap 3D animation where they can't afford an actual person to stand in front of a camera and spray some crap on their face with eyes closed. At the bottom of the screen, it says, "You must close your eyes before you spray." It's like do not spray into open eyes. It's like, how bad is this stuff that you have to close your eyes for it to then work?
It's
Last
just a
time I
safety
sprayed
precaution.
something in somebody's
It has
face in
porous-
front of a camera, they couldn't see better.
They couldn't. No, it's just like burns. It burns. We'll do it in 3D. Well,
It has a binding solution that keeps it on the skin so that it can absorb properly. So if you spray it into your actual eyes, they get all gunky. Doesn't harm them. They just get all gross, like you've slept with contact lenses in.
No, I've never done that. I don't wear contact lenses. I don't know if I could cope with wearing contact. Have you ever worn contact lenses, Ben or Tori? Have you?
Yes.
Yeah?
No, I don't. I've never needed vision correction.
Yet.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah, look at you with 2020 vision for your meerkat exploits. Yeah, look at you. Can't see
He's out of
COVID.
date.
That's how I know the
2021
COVID's
now.
not here.
But I just don't understand. I don't think I could cope sticking in something in my eye like
It's
that.
not pleasant. I'm not going to say it's pleasant. It's
Okay.
even worse when you have to try and get the thing out.
That's the worry. That's what, what do you do? Is there like a suction cup or something? Do you You know, it's
John Sloth nearly just went straight
Pinch and
out the
zoom.
window.
pinch and zoom. So a Michigan woman nearly lost her vision. Poor her. The mistake happened on April the 15th when she got up in the middle of the night to
It's hard to find your vision when you're using one eye.
exactly revive her dry contacts. I see. In her state of fatigue, they're calling it, she mixed up her eye drops for the nail glue because the bottles looked similar to each other. If anything, her contacts sound crap. She needs better eyesight done.
Well, her feng shui is a nightmare.
Exactly. Honestly, this is so.
That's tip number 3 for baking. Mise en place. Put everything in its correct place so you know where it's at.
There we go. There's a mini
Eye
tips.
drops do not get stored next to the nail polish.
That's good to know. So she was recalling how panic set it in when she realised that her eye was glued shut. Not only did the glue burn, but she could feel the liquid behind to crystallise over her contact. Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh. Thanks, Tasha, for that one. But lovely. Thank you so much. It's like people in Michigan,
Ugh.
yes, if anything, don't wear nails, fake nails to glue stuff on. That's the obvious. Why be so vain? Why be so vain that you have to have like fake nails and all the glue stuff and then contacts as well? What? Because your glasses make you look too dorky or something? How vain are these people in Michigan? Honestly. Isn't Flint, Michigan screwed? Haven't they got more important things to worry about?
Isn't that that's the state that has Detroit in it, right?
Yes. Detroit, Michigan. Yes, that sounds familiar. That sounds like, they've got all the car vehicle places.
They must have a lot of problems over there, right?
Well, it's derelict. That sounds like a big enough problem.
Yeah.
Tory's gone very quiet. He's obviously having issues with his contacts. He's decided to play with his nails, and
I was just going to say that's also the home of Flint.
Yeah, Flint, Michigan.
If you're not familiar with Flint, Michigan, and you should order some bottled water from there.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
What do you do with it once you get it?
I think
Start a fire.
it's got quite bad gassiness problems, isn't it? It's got issues.
It's orangish.
Yeah, it's where's that place where the I love videos of weird places, and there's a fire. There used to be this mining town somewhere in America, and the whole town doesn't exist anymore because there's a fire underground that's still been burning.
Yeah, they can't seem to put that out.
They can't seem to put it out for some reason. They've had like 50 years. They still can't put it off.
Wait, the fire's been burning for 50 years?
Yeah. Hold on. Where is it?
It's kind of something you just get used to.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's started up again.
That's still going. Oh dear. And it's like the whole town has just gone. So you've got this.
Got a bit hot.
It got a bit warm, yeah. And hold on. Let me Google it. Let me just or DuckDuckGo it or whatever it decides to do. What's it called? Fire under town.
Seems
USA.
like it would have a name like Paradise Hills or something.
Yeah, that sounds familiar. Yeah, it should be
Cool Valley.
Hazy Valley. It's like, can't see to the end of the road.
Ouchie, my feet's hotsies.
But it's not to be confused with the town where they would I think they what was it? It was like asbestos or something like that. And it was so prolific, it was so prevalent in the town that obviously they were mining it. And
Tasha's saying Centralia.
that's it, Centralia mine fire. Yes. Well done, Tasha. Thank you. See, she's good, isn't she? God, you see how good she is? She's there before Microsoft Bing was. Oh,
she's a good one.
You get off. You behave, you.
Hey,
Bit of respect.
Hey.
Bit of respect, honestly. You've slagged off Ben. You slagged off, Tory, allegedly, maybe at some point.
When did I slag off Tory?
I don't know. I'll make it up. So
he actually tried to back me up, and I punished him for that good deed.
That's it.
Yeah, I backed him up.
That's
because,
right.
Bad thing to do.
So the fire is in a coal stem fire that has been burning underneath the borough of, obviously, Centuria, Pennsylvania, United States of Americano place, since at least May 27th, 1962.
Who says we're not energy efficient?
Yeah. Its original cause is still a matter of debate. Really? Shocking, no?
Yeah, that means no one's taking guilt or fault or selling a lawsuit.
There's obviously insurance there somewhere. It's been burning in underground coal mines at depths of up to 300 feet over an 8-mile stretch of 3,700 acres.
Wow.
Yeah, at its current rate, it should continue to burn for it's just for over 250 years.
Okay.
Don't worry, America's done what
You think
it's
we could
used.
sort of harness that fire in some way?
You would have thought so, or
Just leave it alone. It'd be all right.
you would have thought that maybe you should put, I don't know, some water on top of it, like almost like you would do, like in a power plant.
Well, you boil a kettle, you know.
So you boil the water, and then it goes through turbines to actually generate electricity, as it's already going to be burning for 250 years. You might as well put it to use. But that's too easy for them. Instead, if they can't put cheese on it and they can't eat it, then they don't give a flying monkeys, do they, Ben? That's the problem.
Well, it is Pennsylvania.
Yeah, it is Pennsylvania. That is true. If it isn't deep fried, well, it is deep fried, isn't it? Theoretically, this is no, it's deep.
Is there anything more American than a fire going under?
No, it's coal-fired deep fryer.
No, but it's more grilled, isn't it? It's charcoal grilled, isn't it? It's not deep fried. That's
but
what.
If you put like a deep fryer in there, you know, just put some a deep vat of oil in there.
Yeah,
you could deep fry something.
Exactly. What more do you need? It's caused most of the town to have been abandoned. The population dwindled from around 1,500 at the time of the fire starting to 5 in 2017. Most of the five. Most of the buildings have been razed. I hate the word raised. I don't understand why they would say razed when they knock them down. It's a contradiction, isn't it? In my humble opinion. Raised should be like
R-A-Z-E-D.
That's right, it is. But I mean, like, you know, when you say raised, it's like raising flour. It's like the bread has raised. Yeah. It's not.
They couldn't just put an E on the start of it.
Or like raisin bread.
Yeah, it's or erased. Yes, see, it's just, but yeah, it's maybe we should try and. I wonder if it's going cheap, because we could put a power plant on that and we could be making some money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
a good idea.
That is a good idea. See, why is no one
free heat?
Exactly, you get free heat, which boils
for 250 years.
Exactly. None of this nuclear, worries about, power plants that way or anything like that. You literally just pump some water down, in some tubes. I think they're called tubes. I don't want to get too technical. I'm still working this out.
Yeah.
Or plumbing or pipes, whatever word you want to use. But I like tubes. And it goes down, it gets hot, and then it'll, steam. And then steam goes around the turbines like a normal power station. And then out it goes again. What more do you want? Perfect.
Ben does science. Yeah. He could have that running in no time.
Yeah, sure. Ben.
Probably.
Why haven't we done this? Or if you want to go eco-friendly on this and wear some sandals.
No, thanks.
No? Well, Biden does sound like he wants to do all that eco-friendly stuff.
Oh, he sounds like he wants to do a lot. At the end of the day, what's he doing?
Dribbling? I think he's dribbling a bit. He's falling down things. It's a busy week, whatever he's doing. But
a little bit of rough and tumble here and there.
Yeah, what more do you want?
Regular day of the president.
I don't know. More?
But I don't know. Joe's fallen down the stairs again.
Oopsie.
You should really put some covers over those power sockets.
What, the little plastic cup things that you put for kids? They don't put their fingers in there. Yeah, that's a good idea. Should write that down. We should do that. Yeah, just in case. just in case he visits. But
Plastic
overall,
bumpers.
yeah. So overall, I think we should. I've just had an idea, Tori, and this we can go then. Okay, Ben's like looking at his data
He's
plan.
already checked out, basically.
Yeah, his data plan is through the roof. He's never spent so much in a week. So
It's true.
yeah,
It's true.
So I'm thinking out loud that this the Dirty Boxers retreat. I know we haven't been planning this for some time, right? I understand.
Of course, I know the Dirty Boxers retreat.
Okay. How about we purchase a city somewhere within Americano Place? Because there's all these little cities that've got like a population of 1, and the only inhabitant, and they're running the library, the bookstore, the post office. They're the mayor. It's like they're all in one. And I'm sure we could purchase like that. It should be quite cheap, wouldn't it? Surely. You think?
Well, you'd hope so.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It's like, and everything's already built. You just need to spruce it up a bit of extra paint. It's already built. You just need to, put a new roof on or something. Surely that's a isn't it? So you're not reinventing the wheel.
Where are we on the anti-erase technology?
The anti-erase technology. Callum looks like he's from like brains from Thunderbirds. He'll know. What?
It's just the assumption that I'm some kind of human dictionary.
No, I don't want words. Thank you. I am just asking.
A solution to this ecological nightmare.
Yes, exactly. And whether or not we can make it into a Dirty Boxers retreat, Ben will be in charge of chickens and citrus. I will be in charge of meditation.
I'm in charge of hats.
You're in charge. We know, Tori. Okay, you don't need
and bacon.
You don't need to be that excited.
And I'm the one that gets to wear the hat.
Okay, it's a lovely hat. I'm sure it's going to be lovely. But I'm just saying, we need to get the basics right first, yeah? Then the hat. Okay.
Hat's the basics.
Well, you can't have the hat without, if you don't have the authority, then you can't wear the hat. To get the
Callum, I'm going to need you to do a little bit more. And Ben, I'm going to need you to do something.
Oh, okay.
Oh dear, this is
the authority of the hat. How much more do you want me to do?
It's the hat.
Yeah,
I don't know how much responsibility I can handle. But hey.
0 at the moment. She
Just
wants more
polish
than
the
that.
damn hat.
Still waiting.
But I think that we should be looking into this. So Peter, this week, okay,
You got some tools. I think you can do it.
we got some homework, right? We all can go off, and you can email them in to nyaws@dirtyboxers.net, and we'll review the possibilities for the Dirty Boxers retreat next week. See where it can go.
All it will take is a jigsaw and a drill.
Yeah, what more do you know? I mean, what more do you want, really?
Not a drill.
No, that's not a drill.
Not a drill.
Callum, that's not a drill. Okay.
That's not a drill. This is a drill.
Well, okay, that's just inappropriate, Tori. Can you please zip up? Jeez. What has happened, Ben? This used to be a family show. What's going on?
Yeah, I don't think we're getting into the nailing quite yet.
Yeah, well, just you haven't even got the wood out yet. That's despicable.
Well,
anyway.
Presumably we have, apparently.
Oh dear. I wouldn't call that wood. Anyway, the point is this. It's time for people to bugger off. There we are. I think it's only fair, really. So thank you very much, Callum, for being so eager today.
As always.
Fancy Mackie D's. Could do a Saturday thing. Fancy Mackie D. We tried to go to BK and they were rammed. Yeah. We were very disappointed. Anyway, thank you, Ben, for actually putting some effort in today's show and actually getting on the Mobley device and all that kind of stuff. I do appreciate it, mate.
No problem, Lee.
Cheers,
Thank
man.
you.
I hope it was worthwhile. It's a no, that.
It was good, yes.
Yeah, really? Lying bugger. And Tori, thank you very much indeed for being here, buddy boy.
Thank you again, Lee, for hosting such a wonderful show.
Oh, it's brilliant, isn't it? Oh, Marty, the Women's Institute. Oh.
dare me?
Oh, no. Has said, it does sound like a great energy source. Yes, we should buy this town. We should do this. We should get on this. So, once again, if you want to email anything, it's nyaws@dirtyboxes.net. If you can't spell it, you can't email. It's that simple. Yeah. Please follow us at Dirty Boxes on Twitter and all that malarkey. Subscribe and all that, but just not as many as 900 or plus. We don't want more than that. We will be back hopefully next Saturday. Keep an eye out on Twitter and stuff if we cancel lately and all that malarkey. So